Hey, welcome World Entertainment. And Michael Shannon, General Zod himself, has given an interview and spoke about his confusion at exactly how General Zod is back in The Flash, given his fate in Man of Steel. So let's have a look at this. So Man of Steel star Michael Shannon had a very confused reaction to be asked to reprise the role of General Zod in The Flash. Having appeared as the antagonist for Henry Cavill's first, and as it turns out, only solo Superman movie, Shannon explained during an interview with Looper that The Flash's director Andy Muschietti caught him off guard when asking him to return to play the character that died in his previous on-screen appearance. He said, "I was a little confused. As memory serves me, I think I died in Man of Steel. Are they sure they got the right guy?" But then they explained to me the whole multiverse phenomenon, which I was a little behind the times on that. I can't say that I am a huge consumer of this genre of films. Not that I have anything against them. If I'm going to watch a movie, the odds are it's not going to be one of those. But I sure love making them. So he's obviously saying it's strange, and he was confused. It's like, you want me back? Didn't I die? So while the first look of Zod's return in the most recent trailer for The Flash had fans excited for the character's appearance in the movie, did it? People were like, yeah, he was good, but don't know if people were excited. Michael Shannon has suggested that Zod will not have a hugely prominent role in the movie, at least not near his Man of Steel role. When asked more about what it was like getting back in the role after so long, Shannon said, "I tried to get back into his skin. He's a little different in this film. He's a little more, I don't know how to put it. You don't spend as much time with him, so you don't really get to know as much about what he's thinking. It's not necessarily his movie. It's not his movie at all. That's the thing with these multiverse movies. You get a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But it's really Ezra Miller's movie." So it looks like he basically will be what I'm predicting by seeing the trailers. He'll be the end of the movie. He's confused as to how he was brought back until they explained to him multiverses, and by the sounds of that, he was still a bit confused. What I'm confused about is why he's even on Earth. Because the whole reason he came to Earth in Man of Steel was specifically to get Kal-El, because the Codex was put into Kal. Now, he didn't know the Codex was put in the Kal-El. He just thought he had it with him. But that was his whole reason for coming to Earth. But the beginning of this Flash, well, at least when we see Zod for the first time in it, is meant to be, now they could cut this out, but was meant to be him succeeding at bringing the ship down. So he kills Superman as a baby at the beginning, which then would mean he destroys the Codex. So what is the reason he ends up on Earth this time? That's the confusing part for me. And they don't seem to be given any explanation as to why he ends up on Earth. And of course we see he has the world engine as well. So unless it's just meant to be the case of a bunch of Kryptonians survive and they're looking for new worlds to try and survive on, which also then would bring the question about why do they need to change the atmosphere on Earth when clearly they can survive on Earth. in fact, they would become stronger on Earth if they just use Earth. Well, in saying that, that only worked for Superman because he was a baby. So, yeah, ignore that. But yeah, it's confusing to know why he wants to be on Earth when the whole reason was Kal-El. But there you go, Michael Shannon was pretty confused and not even sure, understanding how the hell he was meant to be brought back until they start talking about multiverses. And as he's just confirmed, it's essentially gonna be probably one of those extended cameos and nothing more. But I thought it was interesting to hear from him himself. So there you go. So with that, I'll leave it there for this one. So cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.